This chart right here has predicted every single tops and every single bottom for the crypto market since the beginning of the crypto market in 2011, and this chart is predicting something massive that is going to come for the crypto market in 2026, and that is exactly what we would cover in this video. Let me just give you a little preview as to what this chart has done. This chart predicted that we would have a bottoming scenario in between middle of 2012 and 2013. That was the bottom of the crypto market, and we saw a massive bull run thereafter. Same thing right here. This chart predicted right here that much of 2016 would be the bottom of the crypto market. We saw that as the bottom, and weeks after we saw a massive bull market. Same thing right here. It predicted the bottom in 2019. We saw a rally thereafter. It predicted a rally after the crypto crash, and it also predicted the 2022 bottom, and currently it is predicting something massive for 2026. Hello guys, and welcome back to today's cryptocurrency video. So today we're going to be looking at yearn finance, or YFI. YFI is currently at the $2,500 level. We're currently ranked at 230 with a market cap of about $89 million, right? So today we're going to be looking at the price prediction right here for YFI. Now for the year 2026, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. YFI 2026 hasn't been a good year for YFI, as is last month. We saw a push to the downside of about 4.9%. So without further ado, let us push to the chart, right? So before we get into the chart, we're on the chart right here for YFI versus the USD Theta. I just want to give you a hint as regards our base model for the price prediction, right? So we're going to be using our R model. The R model has effectively picked up every single bottom right here in the crypto market so far. And as you can see right here, when the prices of the crypto market are pushed into this blue zone in the R model, we said that usually is the bottom of the market. We saw that happen in 2013. Same thing happened in 2016. We saw that in 2019, 2020, 2022. And now at the moment, we are at that level, showing that we are very close to a bottom. But another thing we noted is that usually when we see prices at this blue level, that usually is what we call a bottom year, and the year after is when we see the bull run. The bottom year, the year after, we saw a bull run. Bottom year, towards the end of the year, we saw that bull run. Bottom year, the year after, we saw a bull run. So there is high likelihood that we might bottom this year, but towards the end of the year, we might see a push to the upside, right? So if we flip to the chart, base to find our price prediction right here for 2026 for YFI, we'll just draw our Fibonacci price prediction, hoping right here that our bottom is 2,200. And so we said because 2026 is a bottom year, there is a very high likelihood we should expect some sort of consolidation right here for YFI. Our first target right here is the 0.236 Fibonacci level right here, which is currently at the 4,870 to 4,900. And even if we see any rally towards the ending of the year, the highest we are expecting is for prices to get into this $9,000 level right here for YFI, right? So this is the highest we're expecting, because we said 2027 is the major bull run, and so for 2026, much of 2026 would be a consolidation and some sort of pump towards the ending of the year. And so the two levels we're expecting is the 0.236 Fibonacci level, which is at 4,870, and then our golden pocket, which is between the 0.682 Fibonacci level and the 0.618 Fibonacci level, which is around that $9,000 level. So that is our price prediction for YFI for 2026. Thank you for watching. Now to our price prediction based on the macro chart. We have been saying that the macro chart is very, very important to the crypto market, as this macro chart gives us a better view into the understanding of the crypto market and basically what we should understand. And one of the first charts we love to look at right here is the USDT dominance. So we have explained that the USDT dominance is very important, because when you are selling out of your coins, you are selling to USDT. At least most market participants sell into USDT. And so it's very, very important that we track the USDT dominance. Now, one thing we have noticed is that when a lot of people begin to sell their USDT, we usually see this chart push to the upside. That means a lot of people are getting out of the market. Whales smaller people are getting out and they are buying USDT, right? So when we see a rise in USDT, it basically means there is some sort of a dump that is going to happen into the market. And usually when we see right here a push to the downside for USDT, it basically means that a lot of people are getting out of USDT and are getting back into crypto in general. And as you can see, probably since August of 2025, we basically have seen a push to the upside right here for USDT, basically meaning that the crypto market has been on a downward trend since August of 2025 going into 2026, right? But we have been saying right here that this is our base case. Right here, some sort of consolidation and then a topping structure for the USDT dominance to form some sort of double top like we did right here, form a double top, and then we saw a crash, right? So we're expecting the same thing, consolidation right here, from a double top and then a crash for the USDT dominance, which is very, very bullish for the crypto market, right? Next on our list, which we love to look at right here, is the Bitcoin dominance. Now, we said that is not uncommon that in every single crypto cycle, we always see a push to the downside for the Bitcoin dominance. And that is after some sort of fake out or consolidation before we see one last drop. This is important for the altcoin market, as we usually see that altcoin season, which will mark the top, right? So we are expecting that we're currently in that setup right here, where we see that consolidation, prices just consolidate based on the Bitcoin dominance, and we see one last push to the downside, forming that top in early 2026, right? So we have been expecting this, and prices continue to move as predicted. Next on the list right here is what we refer to our total crypto market cap, right? That has been a very, very important chart. This chart has helped us time exactly the bottom of the crypto market in the past, and we timed the top, even though we were expecting that with a very high likelihood we would flip above this resistance and push towards the 5.62 trillion. But as you can see, we saw a resistance. Now, this chart is very important because show me where the money is going, and I'm going to show you what is going to happen next on the chart, right? And we said the total crypto market cap chart tracks where all of the money in crypto is going, and so it's very, very important that we look at where the money is going. And as you can see, we topped at around those $4 trillion market cap, and as you can see, since then we have seen this push to the downside. We said it's not uncommon for us to expect some sort of consolidation, probably even a push to the 2.8 trillion. Now, if we see this push happen for the total crypto market cap, expect some sort of massive explosion to the upside, right? But do not get swayed, as we need to overcome this level of the 2.8 trillion for us to continue another form of bull market. Now, next, or the last chart, which we have been looking at right here, is the altcoin market chart, or the total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin, right? This is for the altcoin market in general. So every single altcoin is contained in this chart. And we said it's not uncommon if our main scenario is that we see a pump right here, suck a lot of people in, we see one last push to the downside, form some sort of a bottom, and that is the beginning of a bull run, right? And that is happening exactly as predicted. We are seeing that bounce, but there is a very high likelihood that we could still see one last drop, form that bottom scenario, and then we see a massive push to the upside. So basically that has been, or that is, our major thesis right here for the macro, which means we have one last push to go, probably towards the ending of May, where we would form that bottom before we see a push to the upside.